Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the middle of April. This is your financial reading for mid-April 2019. This month I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Pisces, let's see what we have for you. Alright, you start off with it looks amazing, Pisces, number one. You have the Star and the Historian. This deck that I'm using has 5 Oracle cards in it. The Historian is just a card of having a plan, but what I really feel for some of you is that this could be something coming back around from the past financially. So this could be, maybe you've always dreamed of being a doctor, and maybe you're like 40 years old, but you're like, you know what, I want to become a doctor. So, I feel like you could do it, like literally live some sort of dream that you've had for a long time. It might sound impossible, but it definitely is possible. I always tell a story, like I worked with this girl at Starbucks. She was like 40 and she wanted to become a lawyer. She had to go back to school for like 6 years. That's almost as long as a doctor, but she did it. So it's like one of those things. It doesn't matter how old you are. With the Historian, you should probably do something that you've always wanted to do. You're not getting any younger, so you might as well start now, right? So I feel like some of you could be starting something from the past. For a lot of you, I feel like this could be you living a dream that you've had for a long time, and of course it's not going to happen like this month. This is probably going to be something that takes a little bit of time, but at the same time I feel like you're moving more towards your goals, towards your wishes, towards your dreams, towards things that you want in life. For others, again, this could be a business idea that failed in the past. I'm almost getting Capricorn here for some reason on the Historian, and it's interesting because we have all this energy in Capricorn. And I've been saying to Capricorn for a very long time that Capricorn could be updating a business or bringing back a business idea that they've had for a long time. And I feel like that could lead to more success. The Star to me also just is a card of renewal, but it's also a card of like watering the ground. On a traditional Star card, it's the lady, she's pouring water onto the ground and she's just kind of letting it grow. So the Star to me says that the energy that you put into whatever it is you're working on, you're going to get back exactly the same amount. So I'd say if you want more, I'd put more energy into whatever you're working on. If you want to make more money in your business, work harder. I feel like that's what this is saying. You also have the Magician here as well. And again, Magician, there's an infinity symbol above the Magician's head here. And the infinity symbol just represents what you put in is what you get out. So I feel like it's a pretty simple financial month for you in that regard. But definitely a good card to start off with. Next you have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, fast and slow is what's coming into my head here. There's a book called Thinking Fast and Slow, I think, is what it's called. But that's kind of what popped into my head with these two cards. Slow, fast. So I feel like there is a need to take very quick action on something, but also move very slowly. So what the heck does that mean? Well, maybe if you have a business, for example, and maybe you want to test out advertising for your business, maybe you need to take action right now. Maybe you need to start advertising right now, but maybe you also shouldn't spend like $2 million on advertising. Maybe you should just spend like a smaller amount. So it's like fast, you're getting started now, but slow, you're spending less money. Or maybe you want to start, maybe you have this crazy dream for this big business that you have, and maybe instead of just starting the whole business all at once, you just need to start a part of the business and see if it will actually work out, So I feel like a lot of you, that could be what you're doing here. Or I talk to a lot of people, and it's one of those things where people come to me and they're like, I want to start a restaurant. I'm like, well, don't start the restaurant. Why don't you just start cooking in your house and see if people will come over, your friends, and see if they will pay you for the food. It's like the simplest thing. So it's like, I think, and this is like the time to do that, by the way, with all the energy in Capricorn. It's like if we have some big idea, we should probably test it on a smaller group first or something like that. So I feel like a lot of you, that's like the fast and slow thing. Same thing at work. It's like maybe you have these big dreams to grow really fast at work, but also, maybe at the same time, it's like if you show too much initiative at work, maybe everybody will see you as a threat. So I feel like there needs to be balance between what you're doing and how much energy you're putting in because of this Magician card. I feel like this is talking about balance, yeah. Knight of Wands. I feel like you could be attracting a lot of people to you. You could be attracting a lot of attention, but that could also be a problem, as well. So I feel like there's a need for balance. But I love these two cards. I feel like this is very good. If you have a business, social media would be a good idea for you. This is true for pretty much everybody. Capricorn. I keep telling people, according to Chris's crappy astrology here, Capricorn represents friends, but it can also represent the people we attract into our lives on a very, not accurate astrology level. And so there is a lot having to do with social media. Also, Uranus moving into Taurus will bring about innovation with social media. Mark my words, I guarantee you there will be like new, bigger social media sites, or there will be at least one thing that probably becomes just as big as Facebook, or there will be like new social media things. I don't know what they look like, but there will be new social media opportunities. So this is about needing to get the word out if you have a business, or this could also be in work as well. This could represent networking or building a network around you. I feel like this is talking about people for some reason and needing to attract more people to you, especially in business and and at work. This could say that networking at work could be very important for you, could help you climb the ladder in some way. But I definitely feel new beginnings, especially if you're starting a business, especially if it's in social media, or every business should be using social media for the most part. But yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of attraction opportunity here. Next, you have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there are very fast movements. Like I said, fast and slow, but I feel like there are very fast movements coming in for you. I feel like it's like the compound effect. I know I've said this to you before, Pisces. It's like I feel the fast and slow thing is saying that your small steps will add up over time, and they will compound, and before you know it, you will be like off to the races basically with this Eight of Wands. So especially those of you in business, like I said, I feel like taking smaller steps, even though you have this big goal in mind, will lead to much more success. I also feel like it'll make your mistakes smaller as well. I'm a big believer that in business, you actually want big problems, because, there's no difference between a small problem and a big problem. They're both problems, right? So, but at the same time, I feel like this could have to do with just mistakes and challenges and things. I think it'll allow you to learn better. Nine of Wands does say money. News about money could be coming into your life with this Nine of Pentacles. So I definitely feel more money and more success coming in for you here. And finally, Queen of Wands, social media. Yeah, Six of Cups, happiness. So like I said, I feel like you could be very attractive in business at this time. Again, not for love, but you could be attracting the right people to you who want to help you out. You could be attracting, job opportunities if you don't have a job. You could also be attracting promotional opportunities as well, things that would make you very happy. Not surprised to see this card come up. This card is North Node in Cancer, basically. Yeah, that's not accurate, by the way. That's not what this card represents. But the North Node in Cancer is like, what did you want to do when you were 4 years old? And I don't care how ridiculous it seems. Like I said, when I was 4, I probably wanted to be a dinosaur. But if there was ever a time where you could make money being a dinosaur, it's probably like right now. And, I could probably wear a dinosaur costume every single reading that I do, and I'd pretty much be living my 4-year-old dream. So it's possible, is what I'd say here. But I feel like you need to go back to your childhood, think about what you wanted to do, and do something you're passionate about with this Queen of Wands. But as always, Pisces, money is definitely looking up, especially for us. Like I said, Jupiter in the 10th house is going to be awesome. So Pisces, looks good. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your month.